Okay, so episode 3, the country glamour, is talking about, let's see, starts off with the whole conversation about what did Asia and Crystal talked about. So I'm gonna just skip over it because that wasn't nothing. And then I'm sorry, and then Chantal and Asia and Alicia all get together and Crystal talks about Ty, and then Alicia talks about Crystal. So I'm gonna skip over that because y'all already know I'm not gonna spend time about these conversations. There's no reason to. So then Chantal, she hits Crystal up and she invites her to coffee. So they meet up at the coffee shop or whatever, and she invites her to St. Louis, Missouri, to the Nelly concert because Nelly is performing there. So Crystal was just like, okay, I'll go, because she was like, I know you and Asia wasn't getting along, but now y'all cool. I just want to make sure it's okay with you if I, extend that invitation to you. So, okay, cool. So we skip over from that, and then they say that oh, I'm sorry. We switch over to that, and we go to the Lola, and she's home with her son Brixton, who's very cute. He's so cute. And so Lola tries to reach Los, and she has a studio session that she needs to get, take care of. And she can't reach him. And so she's trying to reach him, and Brixton like, where's Dada? I want to talk to Dada, and she can't talk to her. So I don't know what that was the point of taping that scene. They could have left it out, but okay. To each his own. So she missed her studio session, I guess, because she couldn't find him. Then we go on to Nas and Asia. They go out. They go sweat it out at this little sweat out place because Nas has a swimsuit line that she's going to have out soon, and she wants to, I guess, lose the weight or whatever. They sweating it out together, and they talk about that whole crystal thing. I'm not gonna get into it. It's stupid at this point. Crystal invites Lamaya over for dinner and tells her what Chantal, you know, said about inviting her to the trip. So Lamaya is like confused because she's like, well, why is she inviting you to this St. Lunatics? I'm sorry, not St. Lunatics, not the group. But why is she inviting you to this Missouri trip when she was telling Asia that they was like this? I got you, when she was talking about that whole pool party incident. So Lamaya was like kind of confused, like, what's Chantal doing? Is she being shady, or you know, when Crystal wanted to invite everybody to Vegas, Chantal was like, well, whatever you want to do, I see her. Which I see where Lamaya's coming from. And so Crystal was just like, well, do you think it's a setup? I shouldn't go. Maybe I shouldn't go if it's going to be a setup or if it's shady. And then Lamaya was just like, well, pretty much it's up to you, but maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe it is a setup. So um, obviously that's not the thing because we look at the next scene and everybody goes on a trip. Well, it's not everybody. It's only um, Chantal, Asia, Alicia, and Crystal. So they go to St. Louis. They go fishing. I thought that was a nice scene because Chantal was saying that she's used to getting down and dirty. She used to go fishing with her dad. And so the two LA girls, Asia and Alicia, they don't know how to dress and they don't know what to wear. And they from LA, they have to make it known. We don't know what to do. But they do go fishing and they do go and, bait the fish. They actually reel in the fish or the algae or whatever they tried to do. So they had a nice time. They really did. And, after they go fishing, Chantel and Alicia meet back up. I mean, not Alicia, Asia meet back up. And she's like, well, first of all, it was kind of cool. This whole trip, we haven't had any blow ups. We haven't had any fights. We just been chilling. It hasn't been any bad vibes or anything. I'm just chilling. So Chantal was like, well, maybe it's not Crystal that's giving us the bad vibes. Maybe it's Lamaya is the culprit. Maybe she's the one that has the bad vibes against us. And then they're like, well, we don't understand why she could be giving bad vibes towards us. We haven't done anything. We haven't had any falling outs. So maybe she's just giving off some bad space. Maybe it's something going on that we don't know about. But it's just kind of like that kind of vibe or whatever. So we'll see. Oh, the whole time that they're fishing, Nas is trying to get this swimsuit she gives a swimsuit to Alicia to show on her social media. But Alicia has not been posting anything on social media because of that whole thing between her and Ty Dolla Sign. And so now she is not answering the phone from Nas because she feels bad. Like she just don't want to deal with it or whatever the case may be. Whatever. So Nas has her swimsuit photo shoot, and she's upset because Alicia has not gotten back to her, but she has her photo shoot anyway. She looks nice in her photo shoot launch. The swimsuits look nice. So they go on to the next scene with Los and Lola. They talk about getting a nanny because, Lola, she feels like Los and, her are having busy schedules. They both in the studio. They both working on projects. They need someone to watch their child, and she feels confident now that he's older. He can talk and he's able to, communicate better. Where if something happens, he can communicate with them. So they talk that out. Um, Lola, let's see. Um, okay, the girls go to the Nelly show. It was 15 years since he did the song Hot in Here. So, they had that was nice. And he did it in his hometown, and Chantal got him a cake and helped celebrate with him for that. And that was nice. That was special because he's been around for a while. Didn't know that song was 15 years old and it's still being played. So, that was a very special event for them. And so when the girls get back, Nas has a dinner for her launch of this swimsuit that she's about to do, and so everybody meets up. And so, Nas is kind of agitated because Alicia shows up at the dinner, and she's like, you know, you can show up at dinner, but you can't answer your phone. And so I'm like, okay, Nas, wow, she can pop off. And Alicia is like, I'm sorry, I just can't say no to you. I feel really bad. She said because I was doing stuff, I there's no excuse, pretty much. She was just saying I didn't want to deal with stuff on social media and I didn't want to put stuff out there. And Nas is just like, you can communicate that with me. I'm your friend. There shouldn't be no problem with that. So, it's no excuse. And give me my swimsuit back. So they just kind of in that and hashed that out. Lamaya was like, I'm glad y'all could just go ahead and hash that out. But you can tell Lamaya was kind of off. She wasn't like herself. It didn't look like. And they started talking about the girls' trip. The girls were just talking about it because Nas was asking some questions about what was going on, and so was Lola. Because Lola was like, "What was you wearing?" Y'all girls was in LA, and what did y'all do? And then Nas was asking questions, and then after they said whatever, and then Maya was just like, "Okay, we can move on." And Chantal was like, well, what is going on? What was that about? Why are you bringing that negative energy up in here? The way she popped off, I think everybody was just kind of shocked. Like, why are you getting so loud? Like, even though Lamaya had negative energy, Chantal, like, popped off about it. And everybody was just like, ooh, okay. So Lola was like, well, what's going on? Like, did something happen that we didn't know about? And everybody was just like, no, why is she just bringing this negative energy to the table? And Lamaya was just like, what's going on? That kind of thing. And do you want it to be a problem type thing? And so that was just it. That's how it ended. So this episode didn't really have too much drama. It was pretty chill episode. But we'll see what happens in episode 4.